Good noon, everyone. Today discuss about PRPT, petroleum refining and petrochemical technology. Unit number 4, treatment and technique U. તેમાં આજનો ટોપિક છે ક્લે ટ્રીટમેન્ટ. ઓકે, તો સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ. ફોર શોર્ટ નોટ ઓન ક્લે ટ્રીટમેન્ટ ઇઝ 4 યા 7 માર્ક્સની થિયરી છે. જીટીઓમાં 2-3 વાર પૂછાઈ ગઈ છે. ઓકે, so this treatment is listed as one of the oldest method, and even nowadays also it is a follow into a limited scale માટે આપેલું છે. બરાબર. સિમ્પલી જે વેરિયસ મિનરલ ક્લે અને સિન્થેટિક એબ્ઝોર્બન્ટ છે, બરાબર, આર ધ લિસ્ટેડ મટીરિયલ ફોર ધીસ ટ્રીટમેન્ટ ઓલ્સો. આસ્ફાલ્ટ, રેઝિન, લ્યુબ ઓઇલ, જે આપણે તમે પીડીમાં ભણશો યા એએસટીમાં એડવાન્સ સેપરેશન ટેકનિક્સ. ઓકે, તેમાં એક સબ્જેક્ટ આવે છે રોઝ પ્રોસેસ, રેસિડિયમ ઓઇલ પ્રોડક્ટની આવે છે. તેમાં તમારે આસ્ફાલ્ટ, રેઝિન અને લ્યુબ ઓઇલનું પ્રોડક્શન જોઈશું તમે. ઓકે, so this treatment is listed as one of the oldest method, and even nowadays it is followed in a limited scale. The various mineral clays and the synthetic adsorbents are the listed material for this treatment માટે યુઝ કરવામાં આવશે. અને asphalt and resins are absorbed on these clays, for a resin being the color contributors to oil also. Okay, remove of this reflects in a improving color and the oil also. For a unsaturates are preferably adsorbed and oversaturates માટે છે. Okay, and the further clays are the any tendencies of the absorbed some sulfur compounds. Okay, some sulfur compound and the metallic bodies for this clay treatment also. And the material loss is very much because of wetting the adsorb. એના માટે જે સિમ્પલી યુઝ થાય છે is governed by Freundlich equations, જે ઓલમોસ્ટ મેં માસ ટ્રાન્સફર ઓપરેશનમાં જોઈ ગયા છે Freundlich equations, and also is useful only for decolorizing operations, and the equation is given by below. Okay, for again discussion part is there for a clay treatment. Simply discussion part is there. This treatment is listed as one of the oldest method. એકદમ જૂનામાં જૂની મેથડ છે. અને even now આ દિવસમાં this is also is followed in a limited scale also. The various mineral clays also and a synthetic adsorbent are the listed material. For this treatment, asphalt and the resins are absorbed on these clays. For a resin being the color contributes to oil removal of these reflects also. In improving colors of the oil, unsaturates are preferably the adsorb over saturates. Further, the clays have the tendency to absorb some sulfur compounds and the metallic bodies also, and the material loss is very much because of the wetting. The whole quantities of clay and the retention of some in pores. The material adsorbed is governed by Freundlich equation, and this is useful only for decolorizing operation, and the equation is given as this one, જે આપણે અત્યારે જોવાના છે, which this is a most important equations basis. For a log x, capital X by capital M is equal to log A plus 1 by n log C. Okay, so what is the capital X? The unit of impurity is absorbed. Okay, unit of impurity is adsorbed. M is equal to quantity of adsorbent. Simply equations તમારે યાદ રાખવાનું છે, જે ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ છે this one. Okay, the log x by m is equal to log a plus 1 by n log c, where x is equal to unit of impurities adsorbed, m is equal to quantity of adsorbent, and C is equal to concentration of impurities in equilibrium at surface. A and N is equal to constant term આપ્યું છે. આ જે ઇક્વેશન્સ છે ફ્રેન્ડેજ ઇક્વેશન્સ છે જે આપણે ડેરિવેશન કર્યું છે ડેરિવેશન પાર્ટ એ માસ ટ્રાન્સફર ઓપરેશનમાં જોઈ ગયા છે. તો log x by m is equal to log a plus 1 by n log c. Okay, and the where what is the capital X ની વેલ્યુ શું છે એ નોટિફિકેશન પાર્ટ એના માટે જોઈએ. તો unit of impurities adsorbed and m is equal to quantity of adsorbent. So C is equal to concentration impurities in equilibrium at surface. A and N is equal to constant term માટે છે. Okay, the clay treating was once a technique or decolorizing and the stabilizing cracked also the gasoline and also for desulfurizing virgin and the gasoline and the kerosene in a treatment of a light fractions of for the clay and act as a catalyst. For heavy oils it is an adsorbent purifier. The gasoline are also clay treated to eliminate material inclined to give color or form gum એટલે એને કે ગમ કોન્ટેક્ટ કે સલ્ફર કન્ટેન્ટ માટે ઓક્સિડેશન સ્ટેબિલિટી એને કહેવાય સલ્ફર કન્ટેન્ટ. The tendency of natural clays like a fuller's earth of bauxite to polymerize unsaturated cannot be set aside during this treatment also. For this reason, the clay treated gasoline may have to the further process to remove the resultant polymeric group. The great Stratford and the Osterestum for the processes are these processes. Okay, the which equations the Freundlich equations માટે છે આપણને કીધું most ofly. The Freundlich equations કયું છે તો log x by m અને log a plus 1 by n log c multiplied ના બેઝિસ પર છે. ઓકે, આપણે નોટિફિકેશન પાર્ટ કીધું છે x is equal to unit of the impurities adsorbed, m is equal to quantity of adsorbent and c is equal to concentration of impurities in equilibrium at surface and a and n is equal to the constant term માટે છે. Okay, simply this is a discussion part. Okay, this is a simply discussion part for a Freundlich equation. Continue કરીશું આપણે discussion part. The analyst for a kind such of this treatment, clay being a catalyst in this case of the any treatment is frequently conducted by this operation, and the clay being the catalyst is used in case the treatment is frequently conducted in a fixed beds containing 40 tons of the 60 mesh size particles. The charge used may be vapor or liquid state. Slurry type of reactor are the newcomers in the field and are the crack stocks also. Simply this is a discussion part for most of the clay treatment. Okay, the most of the clay treatment any operations are conductively they carried out the temperature of the 125 to 250 degrees Celsius and desirably at a high pressure for almost the vicinity of a 20 atmosphere. These operating conditions are quality. These operating conditions are quantities typically for a gray or Stafford any operations. Okay, in this processes the gasoline is in attempt a temperature around 400 degrees Celsius is operated and this helps in venting sulfide and the mercaptan in this form of hydrogen sulfide also. Okay, H2S. Okay, the clay treatment for a cracked stock also enrich with typhons is not sound as these are refractory due to the fine depositions of the coke on the clay. The activity of the clay dimensions, some refineries to the regenerate the clay by burnings of the coke under this control system and conditions for other discard. A ton of the bauxites can usually handle the 10,000 liter BBLS of virgin gasolines and 1200 and equivalent hundreds BBLS of cracked gasolines or 5,000 BBLS for a kerosene. A comprehensive information regarding the removal of the sulfur compound from naphtha cuts using the different adsorbents and the sulfuric acid treatment was presented by Kalichkes and the Kobes in this furnished in the table this one. For evidently sulfuric acid is superior in the removing of the part. Okay, removing of the part, sulfur compound especially like the naphtha, thiophene in this part. Okay, in this figure, the comparisons of adsorbent and sulfuric acid. Adsorbent used about 13.6 kilogram per second and per barrel of stock acid used 24.5 kgs per barrel of stock sulfur compound removed. Okay, in this way simply the table in a shown in a figure જે દર્શાવ્યું છે કે માં ફ્રી સલ્ફર કેટલા percentage છે, હાઇડ્રોજન સલ્ફાઇડ કેટલા છે. ઓકે, અલગ અલગ કમ્પાઉન્ડ કાર્બન સલ્ફાઇડ એન્ડ બ્યુટાઇલ સલ્ફાઇડ એન્ડ પ્રોપાઇલ સલ્ફાઇડ થાયોફિન ડાયોફિલેન સલ્ફાઇડ એન્ડ બ્યુટાઇલ સલ્ફોન. ઓકે, અલગ અલગ રીતે તમને બધું બતાવ્યું છે. Okay, then other discussion part is there. In case of lube oil of the naphthenic origin formation for a clay treatment માટે જોઈએ, that seems to be the active and they succeed acid treatment and acid treated stocks in such cases for any problems હોઈ શકે એના બાબતે caustic washing due to the emulsifications for a tendency for a material having high surface area such as this formation for acidic formation asphalt material from this heavy oil also. Okay, the clay treatment is conducted in two ways, for a namely conducted filtration and percolation technique after the any treatment also. The clays are regenerated or a burning control oxidation part carbon deposits, although it is not possible to completely remove this deposit without suffering the efficiency of adsorbent or any properties of the different adsorbent also are presented in this table 4.6 માં જોવાના છે આપણે ડિટેલ્સમાં. Okay, the residues up to the 6% are left behind even the temperature the 500 to 600 degrees Celsius of regeneration. A close look at the percolation data given in table this one. Okay, and this that by the increasing the ratio of Fuller's earth અને adsorbent તરીકે આપણે જોઈશું જેમ આપણે adsorbent absorb અને adsorb ત્રણ વસ્તુ જોઈ ગયા છે અને સલ્ફર compound increase in the treated oil after the initial depletions and hence the proper oil to the adsorbent the ratio has to be found out any unutilized. Okay, and the percolation data for 4.5 kgs ના બેઝિસ પર કેટલા percentage છે એ જુઓ 1.0.02 अलग अलग डेटा આપ્યા છે, એમાં પરક્યુલેશન ડેટા છે. And this surveys of a different adsorbent was made available by the Flexi, the scientist name also, and the 4.6. And a continuous contact filtration is shown in a figure 4.12 in a clay treatment for a contacted for a treatment is basis. Okay, ચાર સ્ટોક્સ છે, સલ્ફરિક ક્લે એસિડ, સોલ્વન્ટ્સ, કેક, to vacuum solvent and a flash travel. Okay, simply discussion part is there. And the first one is oil and clay are now mixed to be required in this processes. આપણે detail next lecture માં જોઈશું. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, in a contact filtration our percolation size to be adsorbed and the plays significant role also. Adsorption is favored by the similar size oil or clay treatment માટે. Okay, thank you.